Hey, what's up, guys? It's King Shadow Omega, back again, KSO number 2, and we're going to be doing another rant, and this one is about death battles, which, first and foremost, watch them. They're fucking great. Anybody who is anybody, well, that sounds like an in-crowd reference, it's so not cool, in the sense that if you really like video games and comics, pop culture in general, anything around the geekdom, you're really going to like death battles. They take two fictional, they're fictional characters, and they have them go at it as long as there's some, like, reference between them. So, like, the first one they ever did, obviously, it's ScrewAttack.com, so obviously they picked their girl, Samus Aran, from the Metroid series, and they had her go up against Boba Fett. And I'm not going to tell you who won, but let's just say, I mean, come on, they're called ScrewAttack.com. Which, don't get me wrong, the Fett's pretty awesome, but, I mean, come on, she has a plasma cannon. Like, this really, it shouldn't be that much of a... Alright, that's more than I wanted to talk about. Anyway, point being, this video is specifically about one of their videos, and pretty much it was like their Super Bowl that they did, and they decided to pick the two biggest, baddest motherfuckers you can think of. And that would be, of course, Superman and Goku. Now, I know what you're thinking. What? That's awesome! Right? Because it is. It's really freaking awesome. But I have a problem with it. So, spoiler alert, Superman wins. That battle raged on. It was a solid, like, 10-minute battle, 15-minute battle. Most of the way they work is, because death battles, the way they work are, the first part of the video is them explaining the powers, analyzing the history and personality and abilities that the person has, person 1. And then they do the history and the personality and abilities of person 2. And then they analyze who would win in that fight with, they're just throwing them into that death battle. So that took like a solid 15, 16 minutes, and the battle itself took another 10, 15 minutes. And then there's, of course, afterwards a rationalization of why said person won. Well, ScrewAttack got it wrong. Goku should not have... There should not have been a fight with Goku losing. And I mean that in the sense that Goku should have been obliterated in the first few seconds. Sorry, DBZ fans. That includes me. There is no contest. Goku is so far out of... Superman's league. This Smash Belt, that goes to my man Soups. Look, here's the deal, okay? I like Dragon Ball Z. And when I say I like Dragon Ball Z, I don't mean I just like the anime. I mean, I've read all of Dragon Ball. Not Dragon Ball Z, because there is no anime called Dragon Ball Z. I'm sorry, manga called Dragon Ball Z. There is none. There's just Dragon Ball, and there's 520 chapters or something like that. I've read all of them. Incidentally, GT, not canon. But for the fact of this death battle, they include GT, which is good, because Goku would have had literally zero chance of even breathing in the same vicinity of Superman. Here's my thing with the death battles. They're trying to appeal to an audience, okay? Obviously, you have to keep in mind that they're not going to just do this in the sense that, oh, Superman has to fight against Goku, and it's got to be a good fight, so everybody's got to like it. And because that's what they're aiming at. Not that they're not doing, that's what they are going to do. But the fact of the matter is, Superman so far outclasses Goku, it's not even competition. They try to analyze it. Now, a lot of the Goku supporters, especially if you look at the forums or the comments of those videos, they're like, all these haters, which, don't get me wrong, Goku's my man, okay? I've read every manga chapter of Dragon Ball. I've watched all of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, every single movie. I own them all on multiple renditions, whether it be VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray. So, that's not a question here, okay? I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Z. Is Goku my favorite? I'll be honest. It's tough, because Vegeta's such a badass. But Goku's my man, and Goku wins, okay? It's all about that. But people don't seem to understand to what extent the difference in power between Superman and Goku is. I mean, it's not even close. Superman is infinitely stronger in every way. Now, I know a lot of people are like, no, that's not true, that's your opinion. No, it's a fact, okay? Now, for the sake of this video, I really am not going to overburden you with, like, speech bubbles saying this is his set strength, okay? But just, if you re-watch the video without any bias, without, oh, no, I know this is wrong. Like, no, if you actually read and listen to the things they say, and you do the math, if you actually just take a calculator out and do the math, Goku is so much weaker than Superman, it's ridiculous. Now, let's just analyze this from a quick breakdown. First and foremost, they gave Goku a chance to win in the battle. Goku picked up the kryptonite rock, and it's in Goku's personality to always want to fight his opponents at their strongest because he likes the fight. That's part of being a Saiyan. They love fighting. The same thing goes for Vegeta. Vegeta's a bit more cutthroat and ruthless, but he still loves to fight. Goku is a bit more pure in that aspect. So he picks up the kryptonite and he destroys it. Okay, here's my thing. All of a sudden, so let me get this straight. First of all, the way they get to the kryptonite is they destroy LexCorp. Okay, Lex Luthor's building gets destroyed. Okay, so watch this. Yeah, there goes LexCorp. Yeah, the whole building. It's gone.
Well,
yep, perfectly fine. Ready for round... Oh, it hurts. What happened? Really? And it's the only thing left?
No.
And at the bottom of it, Superman and Goku are there, and all of a sudden Superman's like, ugh, and the kryptonite starts hurting. First and foremost, that doesn't happen. Superman actually has built up major resistances to kryptonite, to the point that Batman's tried pulling a kryptonite ring on him a few times now, and it hasn't worked. Because Superman has built up resistances to it. He's just gotten that strong. Now, make no mistake, when we talk about Superman having gained resistances to kryptonite, it depends on the author as well. I mean, that's obvious. It's not as if it's just going to be... He's not invincible, okay? He needs his Achilles heel. So, different writers have made him affected by it differently. But as a whole, he has gained massive amounts of resistance to it. There have also been times where he's fought with kryptonite around him, but at the same time also gotten beaten by Batman. So, I mean, take your pick, okay? Sometimes a little ring will get him. Oh, and let's not forget about Metallo, who Superman fights on a regular basis, and he shoots energy beams of kryptonite out. Yeah, and Superman beats him every time. It weakens him, guys, not stops him. Oh, and another thing. Superman's mind moves like a supercomputer. They said his mind actually moves faster than a supercomputer. So, I know we all have this idea like, oh, Batman can beat Superman. Oh, these are all plot-driven, okay? It's the idea that Batman can fight these superhumans, okay? Make no mistake, the second Batman wanted to do something, Superman would know he's doing it because, A, his vision can see across continents. He has hearing, which can hear across continents. He would just use his heat vision, which travels at the speed of light, to destroy whatever plan Batman had. Normally, it would be, what, a kryptonite ring or something? Kryptonite... It's just plot-driven. It's to give you the idea that it is possible. It isn't possible, okay? This is a death battle. Death battle is no holds barred. Like, people seem to forget that. It's not, oh, they would... No, it's no hold barred, okay? Batman would never have a chance. So, in an idea where, oh, the kryptonite would be used to get... No! Before the kryptonite sapped his powers, in the event that it was possible that it could even do it that quickly, he would have blasted it away with his heat vision. Gone. That's it. Completely finished. There's no problem. Remember, death battles are all about doing what wouldn't normally happen, like most comics would be. For instance, in the Ninja Turtles death battle, it's a battle royale between the four brothers. The battle goes in the way it should go, in the sense of logic. People are like, oh, Raph gets angry, Raph does this. Well, Raph lost to Leo. Why did he lose to Leo? Because Leo's smarter than Raph. Leo's aiming to kill. In the 2007 CGI film where everyone's like, oh, Raph beat Leo. First of all, no, Leo didn't want to fight. So that's a contributing factor. Plus, it's plot-driven, but that's not the point. The point is that the death battle takes that away. This is about what is going to happen. What is most likely to occur. And that's why Superman would... I mean, it's just... That's how it is. Sorry, guys. Here, look, even the Hulk. The Hulk, read this, okay? Here, I'm just going to leave it. It's on pause. Read it. Okay, you read it? Yeah, even the Hulk doesn't even have a chance against Superman, okay? Superman crushes people. So this whole idea of kryptonite, though, that we're focusing on, don't even harp on it. It doesn't hurt him. Now, a lot of people hate Superman because he's OP. Yeah, that's the point. He is OP. It's not so much about him winning or losing a fight. You know he's going to win. The Justice League Superman that everyone knows, like this generation of kids born in like the late 80s, early 90s, mid 90s, late 90s, that gap, all watch that Justice League show. They all know Superman as this like, oh, Green Rock, it hurts me. Oh, magic, it hurts me. But the fact is Superman is so brokenly strong, and why is he brokenly strong? Because he's supposed to be. That's the idea. He is that OP. He gets charged by the goddamn sun. Being alive makes him stronger. Without training, he becomes stronger by living. Sorry, guys. Now, keep in mind, yes, Superman is strong, but yes, in the Justice League version, however, they had to make him a little weaker. Why? Otherwise, you wouldn't need the rest of the Justice League. It would be the adventures of Superman, and no other superhero would have a job. Because, and half the time, he's off doing something like, you know, realigning the planet, or like stopping a meteorite from crashing into the planet, because he's the only one who can do it. Well, so the others have to do this shit. But it's so brokenly strong, like in Justice League, it just doesn't do him justice. Any fan of Superman will tell you, no, that's like one of the weakest renditions of Superman there is. Now, Goku and Superman, strength-wise. Let's just talk strength. Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now, they've already done the math for you. They told you Super Saiyan 1 is 50 times stronger than regular Saiyan form. Okay, and even if Goku's strength keeps getting higher and higher, whatever, it doesn't matter how much higher it gets, because we're still dealing in multiples of millions, like, versus Superman being in billions and further. Like, he's like a whole nother level. Okay, but that aside, 50 times base power. Don't worry about his power level, because power levels, the whole point of power levels that being introduced was that they didn't matter, because Goku 90% of the time had a lower power level than the person he was fighting and ended up winning. That was the point. It was about breaking limits. So 50 times the power is the original Super Saiyan, and then 2 to 3 times that is, I'm not getting into all the numbers, for Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, and then 4. So Super Saiyan 4 actually makes him stronger than any other form. Okay, it's a major power boost. It's huge. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, well, even then, what about God form? God form's stronger. It's like, first off, mathematically, I don't think God form is stronger. Like, there's a lot of people disputing that. I think Super Saiyan 4 is actually stronger. Part of this stems from the fact that Super Vegito is supposedly the strongest form that Akira Toriyama had ever created prior to Super Saiyan God form. And it was under the impression that Super Vegito, according to Akira Toriyama, was supposed to be as strong as Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Thing is, he didn't create Super Saiyan 4 Goku, so we have no idea exactly how strong it is. That's where all this debate comes from. But God form also doesn't use Kai, but it doesn't use magic, so that really wouldn't help in this argument either. Even then, God form requires him to have, I believe, 6 Saiyans present. So he's not doing it alone at that point. So it doesn't meet the criteria of a death battle. It's not something he can do. Like, one of the death battles is the White Tiger Zord versus, a Gundam, oh god, which Gundam was it? It's one of the Gundams. The 6th Gundam. The 6th Ranger versus the 6th Gundam. That was the idea. And the White Tiger Zord, though, in the show, canonly could call upon the other Zords. And just to clarify, I mean the Zords, not the other riders. So it actually has access to those machines. 4 of them, not the, whatever the lead ranger would be, their Zord. But that's how it happened. Okay, here's my thing. That's something canon that could be done. You can't call upon 6 Saiyans in a death battle. That doesn't work that way. Otherwise, Batman could have prepared for his death battle against Spider-Man and won, because if Batman has time to prepare, he'll win against anyone. But the way they broke that down was he can't, because it's just not going to work that way. Spider-Man takes away his element. Oh, you know, tangenting it again. God damn. Anyway, point being, you have, in terms of strength, Super Saiyan 4 is better. I personally think the mathematics tell us Super Saiyan 4 is stronger than God form. Remember, Super Saiyan 4 is technically not canon in the sense that Akira Toriyama himself didn't do it, because the manga ends at Dragon Ball, at the end of the Buu saga. So it's not gonna count. That being said, let's just, it helps. It's in your Goku's best interest to count it. Okay? Now, Goku uses Super Saiyan 4. One accomplishment Goku had was lifting an entire city while in Super Saiyan 4. Now, just so we're clear, that's fucking heavy. Okay? It is. There's no doubt that's heavy. But he almost had a stroke doing it. Like, let's not sugarcoat it. That's what happened. Meanwhile, in the comics, Superman has lifted the Earth in the absence of sunlight and held it for 3 days. And when he was done, he was just like, huh, whew, man, workout. Like, I can't even tell you the difference in weight there. We're talking over 1 billion times difference in weight. So, in terms of strength, Superman is over 1 billion times stronger than Goku. Here are the stats. You can check for yourself. This is in the video, okay? Yeah, it's that much of a difference. Now, I know people are probably like, well, physical strength doesn't mean striking power. And you know what? You're absolutely right. It doesn't mean striking power. Except that Superman is trained in multiple martial arts. Now, everyone's like, oh, Goku's like the best martial artist ever. Well, you really think that Goku learned the greatest martial arts ever to exist on that one rinky-dink Earth, on Earth, like with Master Roshi, that little rinky-dink training spot, that's the greatest martial arts of all time? No, Goku has great instincts, sure, but you can't tell me that's the #1 martial arts. Meanwhile, Superman has trained for like 1,000 years. Obviously, it's one of those time paradox things, but trained for like 1,000 years, okay, with like Thor and Wonder Woman. And not only that, but Batman trained him. He has an encyclopedic data on frickin' the Kryptonian known martial arts, so he clearly has experience. So when you talk striking power, you talk about the way you rotate your hips for that punch, the way you shift your body, the way you release the form. I mean, you're going to tell me that Superman he's 1 billion times stronger than Goku, but he has such bad form, and Goku's form is so good that it makes that their striking powers are even? No, that's ridiculous. Not to mention, Superman's practically invincible in the sense of the word. Like, it's not going to happen. Goku Kai, by the way, is not magic, so it's not like it's super effective. Well, let's get that true. Oh, and I can't stress this enough. Magic isn't a weakness. It just passes through his bioelectric aura. His density, his muscles, they still protect him. Spirit Bomb, Goku's greatest attack, it won't work on the Man of Steel. He's pure of heart. He's like, they call him the Boy Scout, okay? Like, no, that's not going to work either. So, Goku Super Saiyan 4, infinitely weaker in terms of strength. In terms of speed, Dragon Ball Z, not once throughout the entire canon. Let's say that the speed that they gave Goku in ScrewAttack was bullshit. Okay, let's just say that there was no chance. Oh, and for a more in-depth breakdown, someone did a blog kind of going over the video. It's perfect, okay? They go over things, and they beef up Goku for you, okay? They beef him up a lot, so that he's not billions of times weaker. And he still loses in every category. So, I'm not crazy, okay? Other people will see it. It still doesn't change that, documented or not, there's never been one moment where anyone in Dragon Ball Z travels faster than the speed of light. Period. Superman has traveled routinely faster than the speed of light. In fact, I think his cruising speed is like 17 times the speed of light. We're talking just how he normally travels. 17 times the speed of light. Obviously, he can make it to the sun ridiculously quick. That's 8-minute-old sunlight. Hello? He's clearly traveling there that fast. He's that strong. Additionally, now let's just say, Superman has gone faster than that. He's ripped the universe apart and seen God watching him. And Spectre had to stop him so he wouldn't rip the universe apart. Like, what? The dude is brokenly fast. Now, I know people are like, oh, then that would make him faster than Flash. He travels in pure speed, while Flash is more about the speed force. So it's less about... It's different, okay? The way it's different is that Flash uses the speed force, which basically protects the Earth. He can literally go from point A to point B. Superman would kill everyone on Earth if he traveled that fast from point A to point B. So he has to actually exit at a safe speed, the Earth up towards the exosphere, go to his point B, or above his point B, where it's that fast, and then down to point B at a safe speed again. So he actually has to take the long way around. He can't actually go point A to point B. See, when Superman travels, he actually he bends gravity, which warps matter, and that's how he can actually travel so fast. Additionally, and mind you, Superman can move as fast as the Flash, almost. I mean, he's raced the Flash. Pure momentum, he's there. Now, Flash can make those quick cuts, but still, ridiculous. Now, there's more to it than just that. Let's talk about reaction time. Like, people always want to talk about, well, Goku can use instant transmission. You're right, he can use instant transmission. Because, you know, he's a fucking badass. But instant transmission is limited. Everyone seems to think it's this end-all ability. Oh, he doesn't have to lift this thing up. You're right, he doesn't. Except last I checked, when Cell was about to explode, and all this for people who are like, oh, it's a godly technique. Okay, if it was such a godly technique, why did he waste time telling his son, oh, I love you, son, blah, 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 yada, etc. Here's Cell, click, appears on King Kai's planet, has enough time to apologize to King Kai, Gregory, and Bubbles. I couldn't think of anywhere else to take them. Cell blows up. Yeah, because you couldn't have grabbed them all and peered back on Earth, right? That wouldn't have made sense. Well, clearly he doesn't have the reaction speed necessary. Okay, that's fact, guys. I mean, he proved it to us when he let them die. And himself die, no less. I mean, he could have just gone back. Like, ooh, sorry. Forget just that. How about the fact that King Kai... no, not King Kai, I'm sorry. Instant transmission, yeah, he's used it a couple dozen times. That doesn't make him unbeatable because of it. Remember this guy? Cooler? Yeah, he could use it. And you know what? Obviously, it showed Goku couldn't use it in battle while fighting. The instant transmission is very useful, certainly. But you have to understand something. But in a combination with his X-ray vision and his reaction time, just so we're clear, Superman is intelligent. People think he's just a brute. No. He's smarter than Bruce Wayne. He's probably the most intelligent character, sans Brainiac, in the entire DC universe. Okay? He's brilliant. His mind thinks in zeptoseconds. I don't even know what a zeptosecond is. It's like 0.000000001. In a combination with his X-ray vision, he can actually see molecules, atoms, protons, electrons moving. And clearly, if someone teleports, oh, where'd he go? And because he moves so freaking fast, he'd be able to find them. I'm sorry. There is no way Goku would ever stand a chance against Superman. And I know all you people are like, oh, Goku's all about breaking limits. Very true. He is about breaking limits. But just so you understand, a difference of 1 billion times in power, that's actually not as equivalent. But let's say if you had Goku at let's just say the beginning of when Vegeta shows up. If you took Goku then, you know, power level of 8,000. It's not over 9,000, guys. Sorry, it isn't. But let's say you took him and you gave him an entire day's supply, like a whole big-ass bag, like Link's big bomb bags, okay, of Senzu beans. And you gave him that, and you let him fight near death just continuously, over and over again, and he was fighting Omega Shenron. Okay? In your mind, you're telling me, because that's the power difference, okay? Omega Shenron versus Goku when he fought Vegeta. That's the power difference we're talking about. Are you telling me that Goku could somehow feasibly win? No way! Goku fights people near his strength, around his strength, and triumphs. Superman is so far away, and mind you, we're always thinking, oh, Goku will win. Goku's gonna win, why? Because he's the hero? Because he's meant to win? He's based off of Superman. That's who he's based off of. So, ScrewAttack, I loved your video, but you fucked up. There is no way the battle should have been anywhere near that close. And I love Goku. But it's like comparing people from two different universes. They just, the difference in strength of Superman. I mean, you're literally comparing apples with battleships. Like, they're not anything at all. It's not like they're both fruit, apples and oranges. No, this is nothing alike. This is like comparing, let's like if I were to say, oh, let's have someone from the One Piece universe, let's have, I don't know, okay, Akainu, right? Who's a frickin' ridiculously strong badass. Let's have him fight someone from a different universe. Rurouni Kenshin, who is a ultimate I love Rurouni Kenshin. He has no chance of beating Akainu. The man's made of magma. Sorry, it's not happening. We're comparing two different entities. It doesn't change that one's a badass and you always like them, but sorry, Goku's... the problem with Goku is he's completely outclassed. Sorry. Guys, y'all love him. I appreciate that too, because I do. But when I saw it, I was like, yeah, this is obviously Superman's gonna win. Then he like fell because of kryptonite. I'm like, what? This is not even a challenge. Mind you, he got tired and he was looking for the sun. Why? You don't need that. No, seriously, he doesn't need to worry about it. Superman can go underground for like 5 days. He has that much energy reserved. Like, Superman is broken. Okay, one last quick tangent. You see this panel from a comic strip? This is when Superman went to outer space, did something, came back on Earth and realized he was setting off explosions. Couldn't understand why. So he put out pressurized air from his nostrils to keep himself millimeters off the ground. And he did this for days while living. This is the kind of OP that Superman is. Like, we talk about Superman has lived in the inside of a red sun before, okay? He survived inside of a red sun. That shouldn't be possible, yet he's done it. Okay, he doesn't just need yellow sun. I mean, he gets power from all suns. Just the red suns, it's very, very little that he gets. Okay, I'm done ranting. Okay, that's a big fat lie. I'm not done. Guys, I want you guys to remember, we're using GT, but GT isn't canon. What you saw right there, that's the cover to Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods. That's what Akira Toriyama had originally intended. Okay? That's the real storyline. So I want you guys to remember these facts. All these powers we're talking about, they don't actually happen, okay? Technically, Goku should be Super Saiyan 3 fighting him, okay? Nothing else. Additionally, all these talks about, oh, Super Saiyan base form in GT is as strong as Super Saiyan 3 Goku was at the end of the Buu Saga. Well, that's completely not true, okay? That's just what the fans hypothesize. You don't actually have facts. Facts are what makes this battle so decisive. Superman has facts laid out from the get-go. Goku doesn't. I mean, we've seen Superman survive a supernova, okay? He can do these things. These are facts. They're nothing else. That's why this battle is so heavily in favor of Superman, most prominently because we've never seen facts of Goku. They're just interpretations the fans have made. That's why this battle is so skewed. Also, take a look at this image. This is like one of thousands of popularity contests online. People love Goku, okay? He's awesome. But that's the problem. So many fans are butthurt about the results that they don't even bother providing facts. If you filter through the forums, all you're going to find is A, trolls, and B, people who are too not willing to explain the reality. They don't ever offer any facts. They just say Superman's weak. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I was just having a lot of fun with it. Seriously, I love Goku. I love Superman. I'd love to see what you all think. Tell me if my rant was a bit too emotional. Let me know. I'll tone it down a bit afterwards, but I really enjoyed that. Comment. Let me know what you guys thought. If you have any ideas for anything else you'd like me to rant and tangent about, I'd love to. Again, sorry Goku fans, like, I love Goku, but, I mean, the Man of Steel he's made from, like, the 20s or 30s as the ultimate superhero. He's the original badass, okay? He's the OG right there, and they made him OP. Like, I don't know what else to tell you fans. Oh, shit, I don't even know why I didn't bring this up earlier. All these people are like, oh, Goku can't lose, Goku can't lose. Have you seen the newest movie? He loses. He does not beat Bills. Bills beats him. Oh, and I'm sorry, I had only seen the Japanese version before I got my hands on an English version. It's Beerus. I just figured that the Bills was the English translation because that was what all the sites had read. Yeah, your Super Saiyan God form loses. And Bills enjoyed the fight so much that he decided not to kill all of Earth. Which is great. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is. But he lost. Goku lost. He's not invincible. Okay, it's about transcending limits. He was completely outclassed by this. I mean, and Superman would, like, poor Billis would get wrecked by Superman. And if you, in fact, if we took Billis and just had you analyze him versus Superman, you all would come to the obvious conclusion that Superman's infinitely stronger. But because it's Goku, everyone's like, no, but I love him. Seriously, though. Please comment, subscribe, let me know. KSO is coming back.